Dear brothers and sisters, do you know that history has seen commanders who never faced defeat? Today, we will talk about a warrior whom the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ himself honored with the title Saifullah, the Sword of Allah. Hazrat Khalid bin Waleed R.A. was a remarkable figure whose bravery and faith are etched in golden letters in history. He was a man who bore countless wounds on his body but never allowed the flag of Islam to fall. Acceptance of Islam, a journey toward guidance. Before embracing Islam, Hazrat Khalid bin Waleed R.A. belonged to the noble Quraysh tribe of Makkah and was a formidable warrior for the disbelievers. His strategic role in causing harm to Muslims during the Battle of Uhud was significant. However, Allah's will guided him to the light of Islam through the prayers of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. In 8AH, he embraced Islam and said, "O Messenger of Allah, I am convinced that Islam is the truth." From that moment, his life was dedicated to the supremacy of Allah's religion. Battle of Mutah, the title of Saifullah. Brothers and sisters, the Battle of Mutah holds a monumental place in Islamic history. Fought in 8AH, this battle saw 3,000 Muslims face the massive Roman army and its allies, numbering nearly 200,000. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ appointed Zayd bin Haritha (radiyallahu) as the commander. After his martyrdom, Ja'far bin Abi Talib (radiyallahu) took over and was also martyred, followed by Abdullah bin Rawaha (radiyallahu), who met the same fate. It was then that Hazrat Khalid bin Waleed (radiyallahu) assumed command. His tactical brilliance in the battlefield was extraordinary. He rearranged the army ranks at night, making the enemy believe reinforcements had arrived. With unmatched courage and precision, he struck the enemy forces, dismantling their formations. During this battle, 9 of his swords broke while cutting through the enemy ranks. Thanks to his exceptional leadership, the Muslim army safely returned to Medina. The Prophet ﷺ praised his bravery and said, "Khalid is one of the swords of Allah, drawn against his enemies." This battle teaches us that strong faith and strategic thinking can overcome the greatest odds. Battle of Yarmouk, the great victory. Friends, the Battle of Yarmouk was another historic turning point, led by Hazrat Khalid bin Waleed (radiyallahu). In this battle, the Muslims, numbering 40,000, faced the mighty Byzantine army of 240,000 soldiers. Hazrat Khalid (radiyallahu) devised a brilliant strategy, dividing the Muslim army into 36 units, leveraging the terrain and launching swift, decisive attacks. Under his leadership, the Byzantine forces suffered a humiliating defeat, marking a pivotal moment in Islamic history. Tactics and leadership. Khalid's genius. The military strategies of Hazrat Khalid bin Waleed (radiyallahu) were unparalleled. His key traits included complete reliance on Allah. He believed that victory comes only from Allah. Quick decision-making. He made prompt and accurate decisions on the battlefield. Understanding enemy psychology. He exploited the weaknesses of his adversaries effectively. Humility of Saifullah. Dear friends, one of the most remarkable aspects of Hazrat Khalid bin Waleed's (radiyallahu) personality was his humility. When Hazrat Umar (radiyallahu) removed him from his position as commander, he accepted the decision with grace, saying, "I fight for Allah, not for a position." This statement teaches us that a true warrior's purpose is solely to seek the pleasure of Allah, not worldly status. Legacy of Khalid bin Waleed. Hazrat Khalid bin Waleed (radiyallahu) fought over 100 battles in his lifetime and never faced defeat. Yet, his greatness lay in his humility as he never took pride in his accomplishments. In his final moments, he lamented, "There is no spot on my body without a wound, yet here I am dying on my bed." This reflects his unwavering faith and longing for martyrdom. But why was he not granted martyrdom? The answer lies in his title Saifullah, the sword of Allah. No disbeliever could ever break the sword of Allah. Dear brothers and sisters, the life of Hazrat Khalid bin Waleed, Radiyallahu anhu, teaches us that with firm faith, pure intentions, and a commitment to seeking Allah's pleasure, no force in the world can defeat us. He was a warrior, a leader, and a true believer. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam prayed for him, "O Allah, he is one of your swords. Grant him victory over your enemies." May Allah grant us the sincerity, courage, and faith of Hazrat Khalid bin Waleed, Razi Allahu anhu. Ameen.